Well, I'm in the kitchen today, and I'm kind of embarrassed to admit it, but this is what my spice rack looks like. It's absolutely horrible. For the last year or so, I've just been stuffing all the spices in this box. It's a great box, by the way, but it just doesn't work. I come in here and I just can't see what I have. I started to write on top of each one what each one was, but that's just a disaster. So, major problem. I'm going to fix this, and I'm going to come back with a much better solution. So, stay tuned, see what I come up with. So I went down to my hardware store and I got a roll of this Velcro sticky back. Comes in 15-foot long lengths. That was plenty enough for what I needed. And basically what I ended up doing is cutting these down to 1-inch strips. You don't really need much more than that. The part that I needed was, I guess I call that the male end, the part that has the little grippy claws on it. The female part, that's more like fabric, I didn't need that because what I had was I had a big sheet of Velcro that was left over from my trade show booth, and it was basically just a big solid piece of Velcro material made out of that one right there. So really all I need is this piece, which is the sticky part. Alright, so I cut these Velcro strips probably like 1.25 inches. You don't need much. The more you have, the harder it is to pull it off the wall. And I stuck it to the back of each one of my spice containers. Now I like the McCormick ones. You know, granted that maybe they're not the best spices in the world, but they have this nice big flat spot on the back. Some of my spice jars, they were sort of cut out right here, so there was no flat spot to put the Velcro, but this worked out beautifully. So I put it right in the back, I lined it up exact opposite of the front, so when I hang all the spices, the labels are sticking out. Very simple. I took the spice jar, put the Velcro in the back, and I can look at my spice area and know exactly which ones I'm missing. That one goes right there. It's as simple as just setting right there, done. These are all my commonly used spices. I have a few that aren't in here that I keep them in reserve. Things that I don't use every day. So this is all the stuff that I use on a daily basis, and I have a couple that set aside. The nice thing is, when these run out, I simply buy another one, and I reuse these containers because they already have the Velcro on them. No sense in throwing out the Velcro and having to put new on the new containers. All in all, this thing works out really well. I can see everything. Everything's very well organized. If I want to go crazy, I can actually start to do them alphabetically, but I haven't done that yet. So I'm going lean in the kitchen.